parenting as comedians is, just completely unique to our own situation, because Jim and I are actually really different comedians. I know that sounds really weird because we write together. And a lot of times, especially like with all the stand-up, that's all his point of view. So I can really write in Jim's point of view. If I bring my point of view into Jim's comedy, it's not funny. Like, I'm funny as Jim, but in Jim's point of view, in Jim's show, I can make observations within his point of view. Like, here is something that you would say in this situation that would be really funny. But a lot of the things that his kind of MO are things that I really disagree with. Like, I disagree with a lot of his funniness, even though I know it's funny. But my lifestyle, I would never do some of the things or make the observations that he makes. But I have like a PhD in Jim Gaffigan. Like, I know what he finds funny. I mean, I can't do what he does. He's the head writer of his comedy. I know what my role is, and I know that I make it better, but I do it as Jim. Conversely, when he was writing Dad is Fat, which is it's a best-selling book called Dad is Fat that he wrote about being a father of 5 kids in a 2-bedroom apartment. And I was there in the 2-bedroom apartment, so I knew what he was doing and what was funny. But that's when we really found out that he is the observational comedian and the wordsmith, and I'm the essayist. I'm the storyteller. Like, it was pretty clear that we needed to stay working together because it was just enhancing everything we did. Like, I brought a little bit more of a storytelling aspect to the stand-up comedy, and as well as the books. And he also, in my storytelling, could be like, what's really funny? I wrote the book, but he read it and wrote some notes in the margin. And I'm like, oh, now you're me. But you're doing the wordsmithing and I'm doing the storytelling, rather than you doing the wordsmithing and I'm coming in at the end of the storytelling. And I think that our collaboration became very, very clear when we wrote the Jim Gaffigan show, because now it was Jim as a character, Jeannie as a character, and all these other crazy characters, and the kids as characters. We also have a very different opinion about like a lot of stuff with parenting. Like, I believe in much more of a reward punishment situation and like dangling the carrot, and Jim totally doesn't believe in that. And he believes in like, just get rid of all the iPads. That's the punishment. And I'm more like, if you do A, B, and C, at the end of the week, you get your paycheck, which is the iPad. I'm like, it's training for life and all this stuff. And he's much more of a go to your room type. Like, the end is nothing. And I'm like, what do they have to work for if they have nothing to lose? Like, we have a whole thing going on here. But it also turns into like a very, a comic conversation. Like, it's a very comical conversation because we can't, or else it's just going to spiral into, we have to find something that we both can grab onto. So we compromise through comedy.